Erica, just when I thought I was out, she pulls me back in. All right, folks, this week was a ride. Erika Kirk, she had herself a moment. And of course, the internet grabbed it with both hands. Welcome to the Joe Rossano Show. A leaked clip drops of Erika Kirk venting that TPUSA didn't push back hard enough on the UNF America Tour. And you can hear frustration. It's one of those clips where you instantly know, I don't think this was meant for public consumption. Now, before I run the clips and give you the breakdown, as always, if you are a truth seeker, if you prefer nonfiction, please click the subscribe button, comment, like, share with your friends, click the notification bell for all the latest episodes of the Joe Rossano Show. Well, folks, we got ourselves a leak, and once it's out, it's out. And then because the internet refuses to let anything breathe, here comes Druski. He jumps in with a parody. So today we're breaking down how two totally separate storylines, TPUSA's messaging problem and Druski's comedy, ended up fused together for one good leaked moment. We love it. We absolutely love it. Folks, leaks happen all the time. But this one hit differently because it wasn't Erika going after the left. She was going after her own folks. That's what made it pop. Roll it.
I was really frustrated that you guys weren't able to have the counter tabling for the UNF America Tour, and that really pissed me off, especially because we have some really good people that could be on campus to counter program them.
So she's clearly upset, folks. She's clearly upset, as you can see. Well, you could barely see, but you could certainly hear. Okay, and then Druski. Man, anytime he steps into something, it becomes bigger than whatever it started out to be. He wasn't parroting the politics. He was parroting the moments. It's wild how fast private frustration turns into a public narrative, though. Once the internet gets involved, it takes on a life of its own. So again, before you folks come at me, as you always do, with he's going after a widow, again, I had moved on from Erika. Okay. And how can I? Now we got a leaked video. Now we got a parody out there. Again, I'm not going after a widow. I'm not calling her a secret agent here. Okay. Here's what I hope to get across to everyone. There is no reason to watch any other podcast, to go anywhere else, get any news or anything like that anywhere, because what your pal Joe Rossano does is I sift through the BS. Okay, I take out all the fake news. I take out all the fake AI, and I bring it to you in a neat breakdown. So again, you get the truth here, folks. You get the truth here. Okay. Now, this wasn't just a leak. It exposed tension inside of TPUSA, their messaging, their direction. Bottom line, folks, Erika was pissed. And I got to tell you, it didn't come across very Christian-like. If this is how she's leading TPUSA, it's no wonder they have so many leaks. Erika's frustration, however, tapped into a much larger conversation about how these organizations respond when the narrative shifts. So what is she so upset about? The UNF America Tour. So let's dive into the what the UNF, you fill in the blank, America Tour is. It's basically the left's own version of TPUSA. For years, while Charlie was alive, of course, TPUSA owned college campuses, debates, viral clips, controlling the conversation. Now the left is giving it a shot themselves. But it's not politicians that are going out there now. It's influencers, it's personalities going campus to campus, creating content, debates, confrontations, built moments that go viral because that's how you reach young people now. So, what you're really watching is the battle for Gen Z, and both sides bought themselves a tour bus. Now, here's the thing. You got to give Charlie Kirk this. Okay. Those who love Charlie Kirk, that's one thing. Those who hate Charlie Kirk, it's another. But what I will say is this: he did a great job of getting young voters out there. He really did. Gen Z loved Charlie Kirk. He really did. A young guy goes out on a campus, makes a couple of comments, and says, "Fight me." Okay, debate me. Let's have open dialogue right up until the time he was assassinated, of course. And, I got to tell you, once Druski ends up jumping in now, the whole thing stopped being political and it turned into a cultural moment. People, they're remixing it, they're joking about it. Uh, I mean, I'll tell you what, roll it.
Get on your feet, boy!
We have to protect all men in America, especially all white men in America. Those are the boys that we care about in this country. America is built on their backs. Yes, because they are the ones who mattered most.
Get on your feet, boy!
Okay, you saw it. I'm having a hard time keeping a straight face. It's pretty funny. However, what I must tell you is this, okay? The reactions that you saw online, like Erika visibly upset, threatening to sue people, fake news. It's fake. It's AI. All right. At that point, okay, however, the narrative was no longer controlled by TPUSA or Erika or anyone involved. Now it belongs to the internet. Okay, so that's the breakdown. Okay, so basically, you have TPUSA on the right, who went to college campuses for years, most notably, obviously, Charlie Kirk. Now the left has a TPUSA alter ego, except it's the left's version now, and it's UNF America. I mean, oh boy, sometimes I wonder, folks, have we sunk this low? All right, we got a movement now. It's UNF America. Okay, can you imagine what Ronald Reagan would think of this? What George Washington would think of this? My, 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 my. A leak moment, a frustrated influencer, an organization to try to keep their messaging tight. Okay. Druski steps in, he turns the whole thing upside down. It's a perfect example of how politics and the internet now starting to collide. Okay. The story stops belonging to the people that are involved in it. And it starts belonging to the people on the internet. Now, let's talk about Charlie Kirk and how he cornered the market on Gen Z. And how he would feel. That's another thing, folks, is, not enough people talk about Charlie Kirk now, meaning what he would think of all of this. Okay. His wife takes over his company and she's yelling at people or she's voicing her frustration. Okay. I mean, that just did not seem like that Charlie Kirk was that kind of fella or ran an operation like that. And I got to tell you, just from my vantage point, what I am looking at here, it seems that Charlie Kirk would just not be very happy about this. It seems TPUSA is in trouble. Okay, because now you have the left doing exactly what they're doing. And what they are doing also is they're trying to show up the college campuses the same time TPUSA is for that confrontation, for the argument, for that viral moment. And this is how this is all unfolding. So, I mean, at the end of the day, folks, again, this is not an attack on Erika Kirk. Okay, it really isn't, because if anybody ever watched the Joe Rossano show, not watch a clip or take something out of context and then go on the internet and say something bad about me, which is fine, keep it up, it doesn't bother me at all. Is I have been very fair with Erika Kirk. You know, I've been fair with Erika Kirk to a point where people on the other side send me emails and messages saying, you know, you're too easy on Erika, or you should be, you know, you should hit her harder. I'm not trying to hit her at all. So, Erika, again, if you're watching, you should come on to my show. And why? Because you got the benefit of the doubt. You got a person in neutral walking in the door. The door's always open, Erika. The invitation stands. I'd love to have an opportunity to sit down with you. That would be, you know, I think very enlightening. And I think the folks would appreciate it. But again, you know, I think Charlie Kirk, I think everybody will agree, was an extraordinary person. He was a very special person. And how he was able to get a large portion of Gen Z to vote for Donald Trump or to vote for Republicans. If somebody would have told me that 5 years ago, I would have said, not a chance. Not a chance. You know, try to get another demographic somewhere else, because the young folks are not going to vote for Trump. And they did. Uncle Trump. They loved him. And Charlie Kirk did a great job. Charlie Kirk, I regret to say, is deceased. And I just don't know if Erika Kirk is running that place properly. I really don't. I mean, again, I'm going to try to be fair to Erika. Again, Erika was a model, or it was a pageant beauty queen, okay, reality TV, etc. And now she's chief executive officer of TPUSA. She's saying things that she probably shouldn't be saying. There's leaks now all over the company, and it's getting interesting. It really, really is. Once again, folks, I do appreciate you hanging out with your pal Joe Rossano. We will see you tomorrow. God bless you. Don't forget to adopt a pet. See you next time.